All right, good afternoon. How are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I am doing well. So I've got your resume here in front of me. You've applied to a production administrative assistant for a client of mine
Yes.
located in Apopka, Florida. You have very relevant experience from 2013 up into present day. You've been working as an operations and project coordinator for a company, it looks like, in the um, manufacturing
Uh,
industry.
yeah, it's manufacturing, like herbal industry to manufacturing food products.
Fantastic. Tell me about a day in the life in your last position.
And like there is it's an it's an agricultural company.
Okay.
Started as an agricultural company, then moved to food industry. We supply to pharmaceutical company for herbal medicines.
Okay.
So early in the morning, we go check in the fields at the beginning with the operations manager on site. Yeah. Then we go to the offices and we check with the customers. Like as a businessman, sometimes like you roll as a business manager.
Okay.
So you contact like with the supply chain and delivery drivers and check with pharmaceutical companies that ordered uh, pharma grade herbs. Yeah, and to make sure that all the standards are kept and nobody like
Fantastic. Now, in
yeah.
your last role, you were very heavily involved in the ordering of raw materials and analyzing the financials as well, too. Correct?
Yes,
All right. Tell me a little bit about that involvement and what that looked like.
yes. Mainly we used to grow organo herb, so uh, that's used for pharmaceuticals. Then it's also used in the Middle East as a main part of a spice mix.
Great.
So when we have orders in bulk for spice companies, we take their orders, their specs, because every company has different specs and different production formula. So we source the extra materials from the right vendors, the right quality, and we go check before the delivery because it's a food product. There are some certain rules you have to keep, and then we'll make sure that we follow the standard procedure of mixing in a hygiene place, closed room, clean rooms, and pack. We source the packaging from plastic bottles according to the customer needs.
Okay, great.
Yeah, some customers ask for let's say a whole packaging, like bulk packaging in bags, food bags, and some ask for like shelf packaging, like plastic bottles or glass jars. It's all about what they.
What they need.
So each order has different materials, even though in general it's the same spice, but the in the other aspect of the material, like the packaging, the labeling, the it's all from different vendors. So you have to handle all the, and then you have to handle the shipping because some countries need some certifications because it's a food product, as I said. For example, Australia, we had a customer in Melbourne, Australia. It needs to get a certified a Jordanian Food Drug Administration certification and another certification from the embassy back in Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in your last role, what computer softwares were associated with managing of all this product? Were you working a lot in Microsoft Excel? Did you have another software program that was proprietary to the company? What did that look like?
Well, in general, we use Office for like out of the local software accounting company, but it's not that an ERP system. But
Okay,
in the first companies I worked at, we worked at an ERP system. It's called PAM.
okay, great.
Yeah, and for me personally, that the systems uh, since you understand the concept about what the system is doing, either it's local software or it's an international company provider, software provider, as long as you understand the concept, what it's doing, you can run it. Maybe it's gonna take you a couple of days just uh, to get hands on where where's this and where's that. But what the software is doing, I know what the software is doing,
Okay.
regardless. It's yeah.
All right. Fantastic. What would you say was one of your biggest struggles in that position?
Well, people handling people with because there's with all my respect, you need to deal with people from different backgrounds, from the farming industry to the PhD pharmacists to the yeah. So like early in the morning, you're dealing with farmers, and then in the afternoon, you have a meeting with an executive in a pharmaceutical company. So
Okay.
that transition is, but it's a great transition.
That would
You
be
see people,
a different style of transition though. So I understand what you're saying there as far as having to
yeah,
switch hats like that throughout the day to
yes,
who you're having your meeting with, correct?
yeah.
Okay, I'm following you. What is the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
Well, growth, honestly, because personally, I recently moved back from Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got caught there after COVID. I went there for visiting my family, my parents. So I got there, and right now I need a place to start, to restart, like, and has a potential for grow.
All
Yeah.
right. Fantastic. All right. And now, if offered the opportunity, how soon are you available to start?
Well, I'm available anytime.
Right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording and then chat with you a little bit more about this opening if that sounds good.
Okay, no problem.